My name is Nahanda, and today I just want to talk to you guys about what I actually do as a shamanic healer. So, shamanic healers are a specific skill set in healing energetically, and there's many different traditions of shamanic healing. My speciality is what is called neo-shamanism, which is a modern day form of shamanism that incorporates a lot of ancient principles and techniques from many different cultures into a modern day context that's easy to understand and integrate with all the demands of our modern day living. With shamanic healing, it is a particular modality that allows you to heal and transform any area of your life, particularly things that are repeating patterns and challenges, or what people call shadow patterns. So things that we're not fully conscious of, but they bring us a lot of negativity and disharmony. The way that we do this in shamanic healing is we incorporate and look at you as not just a physical being, but an energetic being. And we look at your body as more of a holographic representation of your soul. And so everything that's happening in the body is mapped out to align with a different dimension, a particular part of your multidimensional anatomy. So for example, if I had pain in my chest, as a shamanic healer, I wouldn't just look at it as a symptom. I would look at where the pain is in the body, where it is on the energetic side of your anatomy as well as looking at the root cause of the pain, whether it's mental, emotional, genetic, past life. What I mean by genetic is that everything that we're experiencing in our lives is a continuation of what our ancestors have programmed into our DNA as based on their experiences, their trauma, what they went through, and their stories. All of that is encoded into making you who you are today. And usually our genetic choices of family and bloodline are connected to the same stories and patterns that we experience on a soul level. And that's what we call the past life section of your DNA anatomy. So when I look at someone, their soul usually will tell me if they need a healing that's specific to the bloodline or it's specific to a particular past life pattern, in which case we would look at your patterning and your history as a soul, whether that's from another galaxy, another planet, and we would work with what are called soul records. Soul records is a memory and encoding of every thought and every action that you've taken as a being. It's all recorded. And so all of us have access to this, but some of us have spent time training and developing our own ability to read these records for anyone who gives us permission to read their records. So when I'm in a healing with you, I would receive information sometimes before the session, sometimes in the session, directly from what's called your I Am presence. Your I Am presence is the highest part of your soul that has never had a physical incarnation, and this part of you knows everything to do with everything. And this part of you is always connected to source. So it's the purest transmission that we can get about you. And so when I'm with a client, their soul will tell me, okay, this person is coming because they've been fighting with their mom, but what's going on with mom has nothing to do with actually what's happening in this present moment, but it's also connected to what's happening on a higher dimension, to do with patterning between you and mom from past lives, or you're both experiencing a particular stress that's been carried down in the bloodline. So if grandma used to fight with her great grandma and so forth, then that would be kind of on a repeat. So there's just so many layers to why we're experiencing everything that we're experiencing. And in order to fully heal and transform your life, you have to look at everything to that degree and level in order to break the repetition of the pattern. So even though you didn't get a choice necessarily on what you downloaded from your parents at conception, you do have a choice whether you want to keep those beliefs or those stories. And so that's why it's so important to do this work, because when you do any kind of healing for your bloodline, you're doing it for the entire next line of people to come after you, so they get a purification as well. And what I've noticed is when I do genetic healing on people is that your family members, whether they're spiritual or not, whether they know about this or not, on a soul level, sometimes they actually recognize the healing and they actually receive it as well. whether they're conscious of it or not, because they're connected to you on a DNA level. And when your energy fields meet, there's usually what happens is a file transfer of information. So when you heal, you literally not only help the future generations, but you help your entire family. And for many of us right now who are incarnated on earth, we have been going through a long cycle of about 26,000 years of patterning that has been on repeat. So many people have been coming to earth from other galaxies, other planets, and they're meant to come here and have an experience, learn a lesson, and move on. But what's been happening is we've been trapped in these karmic cycles of repeat, repeat, repeat. So now, at this particular time, this Aquarian age that we're in Earth, this is the time where you break those cycles. So if you've been on a cycle of being raped and tortured and killed, this is the lifetime where you get to be who you are without the trauma, and you get to release all of those cycles of pain that you've been carrying. And it doesn't even have to be awful. Sometimes when I do these kind of healings, we can go into something that is very, very painful and intense, but you don't really experience it as that, because we just extract the higher learning. We don't engage in all the painful emotions and all of the baggage that's gone into it. We just extract the higher learning, integrate it, heal it, and retrieve your soul energy back so that you're more illuminated. And it's like literally it's almost like, imagine just pressing delete on your computer to something you don't like, a particular file or a particular program, and just going delete, and it's gone. And now you get to start a new cycle without all of that pain and trauma. So whether you're conscious or not of the pain or trauma that your soul has been through, you're still living it, because nothing goes away until you learn the lesson, you extract the higher wisdom, and you turn a new page. So this is the beauty of this journey, is that we get to tell a new story. So this is what my work is about. It's about helping you to tell a new story for your whole family, for yourself, for the future generations to come. And as you do that, you are literally lifting the vibration of this planet to a new place. So thank you for listening.